I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
What up, DMV?
Oh shit, hold up.
Yeah, everything good to say. Yeah, the sound got a little cracky at the end.
Yeah, we was playing on Facebook and on stream. We was playing everywhere.
Oh, that's what it was. All right.
Yeah, they had us playing everywhere. I tried to go on Facebook and look at something, and the volume was on volume. The volume was voluming.
That's what it was. Check it out.
I ain't even asked Facebook to do that. They just blew it up and made it the larger than life on my screen. Hey y'all, what's up, man? We back. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year. Let me see. We'll send this video out a little bit, and we're gonna man, J Lew, before we even do all that, man.
2023.
Damn, it's the Jordan year, nigga. It's the Jordan year. It's the Jordan year.
He the GOAT. I don't care what they say.
Yeah, facts. And don't get me wrong, I love LeBron. But no. I got that from the movie Anchorman. Don't get me wrong, I love the ladies. But and I fuck with LeBron, but MJ the GOAT, yo. MJ the GOAT. So happy New Year, everybody. I'm glad y'all here with us tonight. Our first episode of 2023, the GOAT year. I guess I'll go ahead and introduce this thing. What you want to say, J Lew?
Oh no, I was gonna say happy. Who was it? Valerie put in the comments, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Well, you know what? Let's just do it the right way. Let's just do it the right way.
Trap called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Welcome back to a pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing. Also, well, we're not the black scene no more, goddamn. Conversations curated by No Breaks New, motherfuckers. And I am No Breaks New, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Every words day. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about the words day. We right back at it. I am the black savage, the magneto of my people. You hear me?
Hey, straight to the point, J Lew, man. Good to see y'all in this new year.
Hell yeah. Y'all feel like New Year, new me? You know, every new year I feel like a new me because my name new. So every new year, new me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But you know what though? New Year's really don't start until the first day of spring. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't start a year in the winter. The year represent life. So life begins in the spring. That's when the year begins. Then the summer, you know, that's when they said it's apex. And then it's the fall, but things start slowing down, cooling down a little bit. And then it's winter that represents death. And I look at that even in our life cycle. You know, from birth to 20, that's your spring. Just a little spring chicken. Just figuring things out. 20 to 40, that's your summer. That's when you how this could be. Fall, that's when you start slowing down a little bit, but things get beautiful. Them leaves be turning colors and shit. When you get like in your 40s, you know what I'm saying? And then your 60s to your 80s, you get a white Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. I like that analogy, man. I like that.
Hey, man. I'm a podcaster. I do this, man.
You do this. You do this.
Man, for the first time this year, let's shout out our sponsors. We have Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. You know, we always have her come in and clean up before we do the podcast. We remote tonight, but we wanted to make sure we gave y'all an episode. So we here set up the most marvelous cleaning. Use code Kickbackers in the year 2023, and I'm gonna make some bullshit up. She can give you 23% off your first cleaning. Mo gonna fuck me up if that's not what she means. She be like, "Did you get them? Actually, this is awesome."
She coming through tomorrow for a clean. I'm like, look, man, New said you're giving 23% off now.
For the year 2023. You know what I'm saying? And also for you freaky links out there, mysexroom.net. Use code Kickbackers on the promo site, and you can get 10% off of your rose, your wand, your lingerie, and they have lingerie in all sizes, lady. This ain't a skinny girl site. This is a site for everybody. You know them niggas love the BBWs, so they got the lingerie for all sizes. And they're right, J Lew.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, hey man, y'all have a ball. Hey man, y'all get it in. I get it to y'all. Y'all get it in.
And shout out to for all your insurance needs. If you need home, renters, auto in the state of Georgia, make sure you holler at me. No breaks. And if you're looking for life or health insurance, make sure you holler at J Lew. There it is.
Do it.
Did you introduce yourself?
Yeah.
I just skipped over that sound. Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did it straight to the point, J Lew. You know, right there.
There it is. All right, we do have. I don't even want to play the drop on this one, but this is the biggest story of the year so far. So I will play the drop respectfully.
Oh, you switch? You ain't on the hello no more?
Oh shit, my man! You know what? The TV covering up the board. See, J Lew, you on point today. You on goddamn point.
Ooh, that nigga New said, "Fuck switching the whole thing up 2023."
Whole new year. Do something different out here.
Exactly.
Well, shit, high low. Well, okay, boom. Let's see, where's our high low?
Yeah, high low. Who wants to go first?
Who wants to go first?
I got a high low. What we got? Low. I'm trying to figure out the low. I missed out on some of my 2022 goals. I wanted to have done before the end of the year. You know, still in place, but you know, they wasn't done by the time I wanted them to be done. So you know, you always kind of go through that reflect. You know, I'm not with the New Year's resolutions, all that stuff. I kind of try to create goals. You know what I'm saying, for myself. So that's how I kind of attack it. So you know, some of those time limit demands can kind of get there. So you know what I'm saying, just kind of, you know, going back to the beginning, you know, to get some of those additional things done. High, I did get some of my goals, you know what I'm saying, completed. Got my new goals set up for the 2023 year, or at least, you know, a blueprint. I had a good holiday, man. I had a good holiday. My sister and my brother-in-law came down, bought my daughter a dog for Christmas.
I saw the dog.
Just me.
I saw the dog.
Yeah. So I got another responsibility. Me and my daughter, New Year's, man, this is the year I ain't do nothing, no party. It was just me and my daughter. We danced, played, gave her cupcakes, cookies, put the apple juice in the little wine thing. You know what I'm saying? We partied on our own. We sleep by 10:30. Like, look, we was good. Man, it was good though. It was a great holiday for me though. So
that's what's up. Man, my low, I don't want to just steal your low, but that would have been my low. I'll say this. I wanted to be at a certain place by New Year's Eve. I wanted to be in a certain position. I wanted to have a few things accomplished. And like you say, you know, didn't necessarily happen that way. But you know, we in January. New Year's don't start till March anyway, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm going with your example. It's gonna make me feel better.
I'm saying. We still supposed to be hibernating, getting our shit together right now. We supposed to be back out with the flowers and shit. We supposed to come on and bloom when the rest of the earth is blooming. You know what I'm saying? We got 2-3 more months to get the gym shit together. You know what I'm saying? To get the business shit together and you know and all that other good stuff. So we got a little bit of time. But that would be my low. Is that I didn't get it done by the European New Year, but by the people of color New Year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have it done. Hey, what up, Jay? Happy New Year. What else? On my high would be, I would say I ended the year on a high note. You know what I'm saying? I just had a really good time. Definitely enjoyed my New Year's, and just when you got some momentum pushing you into the next year, it just you wake up in the next year like, let's get it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I had a real short into the year. I didn't do nothing crazy. I ain't go party or nothing. I just chilled and got my mind right. But I definitely was and looking back at the totality of the year, I think I walked away from the good too. When you look at how the year started and dips and valleys and peaks and valleys and all that, and looking back, I can go, I can build on that shit.
That's good. No, that's a good look. That's a good look, though.
Somebody told him I was working for Country Wayne. Nah, if anything, Country Wayne working for me.
Hey, you better get that deal. Country Wayne hat right now.
Hey, gang. What up, Fats? That's my man Fats. Now, Fats vouched for all this shit. When I was in DC, I used to be up Addison Mall selling my albums. Fats would be up Addison Mall selling the mixtapes and the movies and every goddamn thing. And we used to be up there every day just hustling. When niggas was like, you really was rapping back then? Was you really out selling CDs? Fats to tell your motherfucking ass I was really there. You know how you can tell you I was there? Because he was there every goddamn day for at least a decade or something, man. Fats was there before me. He probably was there after me. I can't call him Fats no more. He ain't straight now. I call him Muscles or something.
Hey.
But what up, Fats? Miss you, my nigga. Glad to see you tuned in. So yeah, that's the high low. And we're going to have to take it a little bit lower because we do have to address this, y'all. And hopefully we do a much better job than these other motherfuckers because I don't know what some of these people are doing. But not hello, the viral story of the week.
My left stroke just went viral.
Our viral story of the week, we definitely want to keep all our positive energy, prayers going out to Damar Hamlin and his family. I've been sending, not only sending positive energy because I'm not really a prayer, but I just felt like I had to actually pray. I'm just going to pray, meditate. I'm going to do something because it just hit me so hard, man. And I was just so like, I have anxiety and shit. And so whenever I'm watching a football game, if somebody's leg goes a certain way, it reminds me of when I broke my ankle. If somebody, gets a concussion, like when David Tua had his fingers all, not David Tua Tagovailoa had his fingers all like that. It just, I ain't gonna say I can feel it because I can't feel it, but it hit me. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw him collapse and found out they're doing CPR, and I'm like, that's not good. Cardiac arrest. My mother died of a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking like, yo. And he's doing better. They said the machine he was on was doing 100% of the breathing for him. I believe it's now down to 50%. Don't quote me, but I believe they released that today. Is that correct, J Lew?
Yep, that's right.
So that is a great thing. Let's continue to send positive energy, lift them up, prayers, talk to the ancestors, whatever we got to do to get that young man right. And before I get your take on it, J Lew, I do want to say one quick thing. I was really touched by, on a positive note, that he had his toy drive where their goal was $2,500, and fans across the NFL found out about it, and it's at, I believe, $6 million now, and that's raising money. Go ahead.
Yeah, but now, I was watching the game, and I ain't playing college. I play high school ball. And when you know what I'm saying, when I saw him stand up and the way he went down, it was just kind of scary. Normally when you look at it, you like, all right, let me change it back. And then when they took two back to back, and I saw all the players start to cry, I'm like, this for real. And then when they said the CPR, like it kind of went back to my, you know what I'm saying, like when I lost my father, and he was like, And I'm calling, man, what's going on? He's like, well, they administer CPR now. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that pop in your head when you hear it, and you like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You like, well, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? The hit, it was bad, but it's like, I'm like, man, it ain't seem that bad, but it kind of puts it all in perspective on the dangers that you go through when you play the sport. You know, I did pray that night. You know what I'm saying? Just like, because it was shocking. Like after that, like you know what I'm saying? After they said the CPR, I turned the TV off and, you know what I'm saying, prayed, went to sleep. Like, I'm like, but I woke up like super early, like 4 or 5 in the morning. Like, look, man, please say he all right. You know what I'm saying? Like please be all right. And then, it hits you a different way when you hear, you know what I'm saying, people talk about how good of a person he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously he was doing a toy drive, but like his upbringing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? They started to look at some of the videos, him speaking up, lifting things. You're like, man, this is a overall good dude. Then you kind of see all the players crying and the coaches and all that stuff. So it kind of brings that brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, all into fruition. So prayers for him and his family. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I can't imagine what his direct family is going through and teammates and everybody. But definitely, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he pulled through and kind of have a speedy recovery. It was scary as hell that night though.
Hell yeah. And he was that was one of the first games he started. So he had his family all there. His immediate family were there on the sidelines. Yeah. So his mother got to ride to the hospital with him in the ambulance. And it's just like, you're there to cheer on your son. He's been doing this all his life. He finally in a position where he's starting.
Yeah.
And you just want him to do well. He just made the tackle. He's like, that's right.
And he been balling this year. Like they star safety went out. I'm Pittsburgh. I'm a Steelers fan. You know, say he from Pittsburgh, so him and Tomlin, you know what I'm saying, was pretty cool because he knew him from when he was a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's like you see him grow up and they, you know what I'm saying, people's dreams come true and stuff like that. So it was like, and obviously the medical professionals, right, man, from what his uncle was saying, they had to revive him twice. You know what I'm saying?
Once on the field and once in the hospital.
Exactly.
Can we give them their flowers, man? Because they actually
most people in most situations, he's not here no more.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah,
you got to revive someone at a football game.
They definitely was top tier.
Yeah, man. I salute to them. Damar, we all still praying for you, still sending you positive energy. Continue to heal, young brother. And that's really all I got, man. On that is that we're gonna continue to pray for him, continue to send him positive energy, and continue to donate to his charity. To his charity, man. I wish his family could get the money. I know that's not the point of it, but
I assure you, the way when you saw the people you saw crying, Diggs, Tre'Davious White, those
Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? Those are all max type players. And they very close.
So
they very close. I can assure you,
mm-hmm.
if his family needs anything, the Bills and his brothers will take care of him.
And they said one of the guys in the backfield, I think it's another safety or cornerback. They were college roommates. They grew up together. Then they went to college together. Now they're on the Bills together. And I know that. I know, you know what I'm saying? So you're 100% right.
Different. Yeah.
You're 100% right. I do want to take this a little somewhere else because it kind of seeing this, and I don't have as strong opinions, but I do have an opinion. And I do want to speak on it. And it's not necessarily about the tweet, but it's about everything surrounding the tweet. So I do want to get into Shannon and Skip Bayless and their dispute and what's been going on Twitter. That will be our what the fuck story of the week.
It's the mayor.
Unless you've been under a rock. We addressed it on a few episodes ago before we went on break. The Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless tension. And I remember Skip Bayless saying and Shannon, Tom Brady, he was never as good as Tom Brady, and Tom Brady was way better than me. And Shannon like, dog, we're not comparing me to him, and I'm better than you. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, like this is weird.
Either
like,
you would you would disrespect me to stick up for Tom Brady. You think, yes, he's the greatest player of all time, and it isn't close. And
you've never met, probably.
I know that. Never met. Just sucking his dick every day on fucking TV. But I know that Shannon be kicking Skip ass in these debates. And that shit be weighing on motherfucking Skip. Like Max Kellerman used to be kicking Stephen A ass. You see what Stephen A did to Max? Got Max the fuck up out of there.
He's like, you gotta go.
I think that's what's going on with Skip and Shannon. And I think it really came to a head today because Skip, to me, Skip he is obsessed with sports. I think more than me and you combined. We both love the fuck out sports.
You gotta relax.
But he's obsessed with it. Yeah, exactly. It's like his I remember when the players didn't want to go into the bubble and they were thinking they weren't going to resume the NBA season. And he panicked, like, well, what if they cancel the show because we don't have any sports to cover? And any player who was afraid to go into the bubble because of COVID, he was just disrespectful to him. Oh, and you're scared and you're this and you're not a real this and this and this and this. And he wound up talking to, I believe, Chris Paul? He wound up talking to some player on the phone because he had said something out of line. Damian Lillard. It was Dame Dollar.
Okay, yeah, Dame, yeah.
And Dame just kind of was getting in his shit like, and Skip was basically like, I was a little out of pocket, but I was just scared. We might not even have a show anymore. So I just wanted everybody to get back, and I let my emotions get the best of me. And I think he did that night. That night, his tweet was worded in a way that could cover his ass. What I feel he really was talking about was what we're going to do about the game. We got to figure out who's winning, and you can't stop the game for this and da-da-da-da. But then he said, but all of that seems irrelevant now. And I'm not sure he was saying that all things are irrelevant to him now. I think he might have been saying all things are irrelevant to the league now.
Yeah.
But I'm not judging him on a tweet.
Right.
I wouldn't have said it. I wouldn't have sent that. And I would have been more sensitive. But that tweet wasn't the most offensive thing I ever read. When I read it, I was like, this fucking guy. But I wasn't. Normally I'd go on my rampage. I think you crossed the line. Bitch ass nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I just was like, motherfucker. Well, first, what are your thoughts on the tweet and then on the bigger picture of Skip and Shannon?
I kind of agree with you. Like the tweet, when I read into it, I didn't think it was as offensive as everybody kind of made it out to be. Like I saw the other, because I put all three tweets together. And I was like, okay, I see what he's saying, like, but the way he worded it left it up for confusion. And I think that's my issue with the tweet was you've been in the industry for over 30, 40 years. So you're a professional communicator. If what you're putting out there is not communicated to the masses well, then you have to humble yourself to accept that I didn't do a good job of communicating my point if I meant this, but people saw it as this. When I looked at it, I felt like he was trying to say, like, because I've never seen something this bad. So, maybe, obviously, it's not as, the game is not as important now. But his first two sentences, sounded horrible. Then the comma and what he put after it kind of fixed it. But you looking at those first couple sentences, you like, look, you can't word it like that when it's that sensitive.
Right.
So, I don't think he meant what people are saying about it, but I felt like the way he communicated and the way he put it out there left it up for people to misconstrue it. So ultimately, in that issue, it goes to the person. The person communicating it is at fault for it, especially when you're a professional. And it was just unnecessary time, like you said. The Skip and Shannon thing, I think is getting, like, Shannon is getting bogged down. Like, it's like any relationship though. Like, it's like it's draining on him. Because I think he had, I think he appreciates Skip and the opportunity he gave him. He appreciate the show and where he's at. It's just that what he's saying is becoming draining to who Shannon is at his core. And it's like any relationship though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my ex, like it was drained to my family then. And you know what I'm saying? When my family started not liking you, you know what I'm saying? It's really like it gets draining on that side. So I think that's what his biggest issue was. And he's so arrogant in the fact that he can't apologize or he can't say I was wrong, or it's like I apologize if, or I apologize but, instead of just saying I apologize, period. It's like, you know what I'm saying, it's like that, you know what I'm saying, like that white privilege, that arrogance wrapped into one is like his biggest, you know what I'm saying, downfall.
He need to put some city girls. You need to put the city girls on his apology. I apologize, period. Put the city girls on that jump. That's what they do.
Nah, he too arrogant for that though. You know what I'm saying? And now like people like, when Shannon, the comments today, like Shannon was ready. And you could tell Shannon was like, you know what, let me not even go there. And when I saw when he showed what Sterling, his brother, said to him, he's like, he's like, my brother don't even say it. So he knew I was with it.
yeah, exactly. And we know Shannon a brick skip little punk ass up. But he basically was saying, my brother was talking to me about, people so proud of me. And as a nigga with a temper that always, but not always, matter of fact, I want to do a shout out to me, motherfuckers. 2 years since I had a new cookout moment. An episode. I think I deserve a round of applause for making it 2 years without no guy. Where my applause at? They trying to hate on my applause.
You've been clean for 2 years now?
Clean for 2 years, man. I ain't kirked nobody. No matter what they did to me. And I tell you, they did some things to me these last couple of years. But I 2 years without kirking out.
Hey,
and so I understand what it's like.
I'm proud of you.
My man. But when you look at it, you kind of like, I can see it from Shannon's perspective, like you trying me, Skip. But like, I can't do nothing. I can't be the angry black man on TV. I cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? So you're back against the wall. Like when he got into a Skip by the time Brady, and Skip says, "Put your glasses on." And it's like, boy.
What helped Shannon out though? The only thing that helped Shannon out that wouldn't help like me or you out or something like that is and Skip wife, family notice Shannon the dog. They got into a fight. They know what happened. With most else, you like, yeah. So that's the only thing that helps. It helps calm Shannon down because he know what he can do. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the only thing that helps. If it was anybody else, like somebody, a contemporary, somebody closer to his size or build or anything, he's benefiting from being an old white guy.
Exactly. But hey, you know how I told racist Rick, don't give fuck, don't let get you fucked up.
When you not saying, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you ain't dead yet. You almost did. I said, I'm about to have to pull new up off racist Rick. That's it, nigga. Don't let Trump get you fucked up, man. I said, nigga.
Hey, that was before 2 years. I was still healing.
Did you just tell a 60-year-old white man that? I said, this nigga fucked up. He said, man, don't let Trump get you fucked. I said, nigga. I said, so this nigga said, fuck. I said, he said, fuck the job.
Right, because when he put me, for all intents and purposes, the nigga told me to go back to Africa. And I was just like,
he said, what did he say? He said, what did he say?
If you don't like it, you can leave. You can go somewhere else. You can go to another country. Yeah. And all I heard was go back to Africa.
He definitely should have said that. He said, don't let Trump
That's what I was like. You emboldened. Like you felt comfortable. Like you thought you could say that.
I was crying though, huh? I was in there crying. Though. I'm like, look, I like, sorry, I'm gonna have to put this man up off that man. I was gonna let it go for a little bit though. You would have got you know how normally how you break it up. I would have just tapped you like, man, go ahead. Like most of you grab you know when you really try and stop it, you grab them. I'm like, man, go ahead, New, chill out, man. You just tap your shoulder and shit. When you really try to stop, you grab a nigga. I would have tapped you on the shoulder. Like, all right.
Come on, man. Let him back up. Because the motherfuckers being bold and Skip is emboldened. Like when Skip, like when Shannon was like, I hope he takes his tweet down. He's like, I'm not taking it down. I knew what I said.
Oh, Nick, and it's like Nick. he was so happy for that shit.
And to me, that's where people get fucked up a lot because they let their level of arrogance outweigh their rationale. It was the same thing that Kanye did, same thing that Kyrie did. And I'm not comparing Kyrie and Kanye because I don't think what Kyrie did can hold a candle to the bullshit Kanye has continuously done. And I don't want to paint Kyrie in that boat at all.
Because he cool. He's still with us. He's still with us.
Yeah, I fuck with Kyrie, so I'm not doing that. He ain't Kanye. We support Kyrie, fuck Kanye. But my point is, Kyrie's arrogance in the interview. Yeah, fuck Skip too. Skip? But Kyrie wouldn't answer the question about the documentary because he felt like, I'm answering to you. I'm too big. And when he could have been like, no, I'm not anti-Semitic. I saw some shit in there I liked. I don't agree with everything, but like whatever. I posted it. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, get off my dick. He could have handled it really like that, but he was too arrogant to even respond in a conversation. He was talking at the reporters, and that leaves room for interpretation. And with Skip being so arrogant, talking at Shannon, talking at the audience, now it leaves room for interpretation. Matt Barnes calling for his job, Steven Jackson calling for his job, Kyle Kuzma calling for his job. And I don't even like to show them more because I don't like the way he talked to Shannon. I don't even care about the tweet. I don't like the way he talked to Shannon.
Yeah, and it's like, in certain points, I'm saying, he'd big them up, and I'm saying, in certain aspects. But you know what I don't like? Like, how people, they big you up to justify, I'm saying, they kind of build them up in a process. Like, they only building you up if it backhanded builds them up too. That's how it comes off, though.
The Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp did.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
I knew when I brought him on this show, you know what I'm saying? When I asked to be part of this show, it would, you know what I'm saying? It's like you patting yourself on the back when you do it instead of just giving somebody roses and shutting the fuck up. And
because sometimes we always want a woman. I was about to make a inappropriate joke, but the moment's gone. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Only if you're doing it. I do not subscribe.
No, I'm saying we don't always want a woman playing with herself. Huh? We don't always want a woman playing with herself while they're giving us say. Sometimes we just want some head. We don't want to play with you and lick you. And sometimes you just do what you do. Don't try to get both off at the same time. Now, sometimes we can do that. We call it a 69 or a 96 if you're evolved. But sometimes we just want you do what you do. Don't try and get, But anyway, go ahead, J Lew. Let's get back to your point.
You just should be so. It's nothing wrong with being selfish sometimes, man. Just not all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Man,
Skip, I ain't gonna.
Do you think,
it's gonna. I don't think they're gonna make it another year.
I was just about to ask you that, especially after reading Shannon's tweet today. When he was like, I got me, this my year, can't nobody stop me. And I don't see why he wouldn't get it. Well, he has the podcast. And this podcast is doing pretty fucking well. Now, that 5-day-a-week check doing Undisputed, that's a different check. Because when you do a show once a week, that's one check. You do a show once a month, that's one check. 5 days a week, that's a different type of check.
Yeah.
But I don't think, well, I'm not judging his pockets, but I don't think he'd be hurt if he left Undisputed. and only get
Yeah,
his podcast.
Shannon is already well off. So you know what I'm saying? He'll be good. You know what I'm saying? He'll be good regardless. I think, like I said, I think the bosses in the background gonna kind of try to ease it over. So I think they can get another year. You know what I'm saying? They can get another year out of it. Probably. One thing was telling you remember Skipper got into it with the woman reporter that was on the show one time? You
Yeah,
remember
she
that
was
when
gone after that.
when he was talking about Mike McCarthy Mike
Right.
McCarthy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and you see, she commented when Shannon said something too. Like
No, I
Shannon
didn't
comment,
see that.
she comment, she commented right under it, like talking about Shannon's great woo woo. So I don't think it's gonna last another year. I don't know if Skip is gonna kind of succumb to pressure and be like, it's been a good run. I'm gonna switch it up. You know what I'm saying? He might try to save face like that. You know how they do. But yeah, it's gonna be tough for him to do it. And I think that's why Shannon got the podcast though. Because a lot of guests refuse to come on the show with him, with you know what I'm saying, with Skip on there. But you know what I'm saying, they fuck with Shannon, so they like, all right, yeah, well, I come and fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You good. But yeah, I ain't building old boy up.
I think I agree. That primetime interview, that Waka Flocka interview, he had about like 3-4 big like interviews in a row. He had an Isaiah Thomas interview.
Yeah,
like he could get who he want.
Dame.
Yeah, and
good job.
He had the little comedian that imitate everybody.
Jay Farrell.
Like he's been branching out more than just athletes. He's getting the celebrities.
Yeah.
He I watch Club Shay every motherfucking day. Man, fuck Undisputed. I can't even enjoy Undisputed. That's really just on December 12th. I'm gonna have to start watching this show. I don't enjoy you no more. I can't stand the way Skip speak to Shannon. It grinds my gears. It grinds my gears. I cannot stand the way he talk to him.
So you see Dr. Umar so
and I know Shannon. What Dr. Umar say? What Dr. Umar say?
Oh nah, he he just been talking about how Shannon getting to that level. You know how Dr. Umar talk. You know he all for it though.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, I gotta see what Dr. Umar said, and I gotta see what Jenny Taft said because she got pregnant and never got back to the show. I was like, oh shit! But she was pregnant and then left the show right after that Skip shit. So I remember that shit.
Yeah, he was all
moving along. Yeah, because she was like, and I'll say what I want on the show, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Jenny Taft,
and that's what it be, and that's his arrogance though. Like he act like, look, it's my show, which it is, but he doesn't operate it like a team. I'm like, sorry, I'm like, that's why.
Shit.
Yeah, but I disagree.
I
disagree. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree though, because all of the people that came up on the scene besides Max Kellerman, all of the, and I, you know what I'm saying, we keep it this way, all of the brothers speak ridiculously highly of Stephen A. and how he helped their careers. Whether it's Spears, Ryan Clark, any brother that's branched out from that thing, Kendrick Perkins, and that's how I judge a man. Like, look, you know what I'm saying, everybody gonna have their opinion, but I judge him by that. You can't tell me a brother that had an issue with Stephen A. and him helping him him helping them out.
Well, I don't think
every brother got an issue with Skip.
No, this is how I'll counsel you. No brothers have issues with Skip getting them on shows or helping them do shows. Even Shannon will co-sign that. But I bet they all got an issue with how he talked. And Stephen A. is quick to say, "This is my show."
Right.
Like that's some wild shit to say. That's like, this is my ball, I'll take it home. He reminds everybody every single episode it's his show.
Yeah.
He did that shit to Max Kellerman every single episode. And to me, that's corny. Like, I don't think I've ever told anybody on the Partner and Kickback, this is my show. In the middle of an episode, like, this is my show. Like, that's corny to me.
Yeah, but
That's
I think
I
agree with that. I agree with that. You said, but like I speak, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess the way I define it is, to me, this is your show, period. If you told me it's my show, you know what I'm saying? I'm your brother. I don't really give a fuck that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But I can't on the backside if you looking out for me. And I feel like everybody who's worked on came as a correspondent, whether it's Michael Irvin, Marcus Spears, Kendrick Perkins, Brian Clark, you know what I'm saying?
Steven Jackson, they was all on it at some point.
And all of them, and the thing is, none of them have anything to say bad about him. From how he's helped them, in their career. And I think, and personally, I feel like I hold that up to a high standard. And that's what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I understand, you know, like, don't nobody want to hear that, you know, it's my show. Because then motherfuckers say, well, fuck you then. But I do think it's something to be said if you pouring into somebody behind the scenes. I can deal with you saying that.
Yeah.
I don't see Skip doing that, you know what I'm saying, unless it benefits him.
Okay, I'm gonna do something Skip or Steven ain't never did. You right? You right, J Lew. How about that? How about a new dude? But no, the good outweighs, and I don't think it's evil, but let's say the good outweighs the bad. So I agree with you. You're right. You're right. Let's see what else we got. Oh.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
So now more information has come out on this R. Kelly. Oh, whoa, no. We some kind of way we never did our what the fuck story of the week with Meg and Tory. Some kind of way we just got stuck back on Skip and Shannon.
What happened with Meg and Tory?
Apparently, but have you been under a rock? But we'll do it this way. The verdict came back, and Tory was found guilty on several counts: reckless endangerment, possession of a firearm, recklessly using a firearm, and it was 4 charges. And he is going to prison. He will have an opportunity to appeal, but he's going to prison. I hated that this became another gender war. And if you follow the podcast, you follow me on social media at No Breaks New, you know I am against the gender wars. Whenever they be like the cupcake tastes good. Nah, pound cake tastes good. Well, black women like cupcakes, black men like pound cake. I'm like, how y'all make this a black woman first black man thing?
You know it's coming.
Yeah, you know, right. Like I love a good drink. Well, black women love wine. Whoa, wait a minute, everybody. Chill. And I knew that this was gonna be another goddamn gender war. And I'm not on the side of men. I am on the side of what I think is right. And I believe with all my heart, listen and protect black women. I also believe with all my heart, listen and protect black men. And I can't separate it. And I can't do the oppression Olympics where it's like, no, listen to black women more. No, protect black men more. Like, I can't do it, y'all. I love all y'all equally. Pause. I think. Pause. Yeah. So I just want justice done. You know what I'm saying? I just want justice done. And if Meg, it appears, well, the jury found that Tory put Meg in a compromising position. He wasn't found guilty of shooting Meg. Let's be clear on that. He was found guilty of possessing a firearm and unloading it at some point. And 2 other charges, they weren't related to shooting Meg. And when I saw that, because when the eyewitness came up and said the girl shot the gun first, and then the little dude shot the gun in the air, that immediately said to me that Kelsey shot Meg in the foot and Tory shot in the air, emptying the clip. But like Uncle Murder said on the 2022 year wrap up, why the fuck did Tory call Kelsey from prison? No one of the people was going to listen. You know what I'm saying? And now it look like they got the right person because I was feeling like Tory should have went down for this. Then I heard his conversation with Kelsey apologizing, saying I shouldn't have did this shit. I was just drunk, and Meg ain't gonna forgive me. It sounds like he's apologizing for shooting her. He could be apologizing for being about to fuck Kylie Jenner. I'm not here to defend Tory.
Yeah.
Go ahead, J Lew.
Man, that nigga guilty, man. Go ahead, go to jail, B. You be all right.
Do your time.
Live all
that. Go to jail every day, B.
Crap about. The nigga, you know, you went to, you know, I'm all about everybody being innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to have the same sentencing that anybody else would. No, you know what I'm saying? No matter your race, age, color, you know what I'm saying? Anything of that nature. I think it's pretty self-explanatory on what he was found guilty of. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he was, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he was guilty of that. I think his team tried to make Meg look bad in certain instances. I feel like, you know, when the jury was able to listen to Kelsey, they was able to listen to Kelsey's initial, you know, conversation about what happened. That can't, you know what I'm saying? They believe that more than her, you know what I'm saying, more than what she went on the stand and said. And if I'm honest, I do. She didn't know if Tory paid for her first a lawyer. I like, yeah, that right either. All he saw, you know what I'm saying? They said all he saw was you know, was shots on, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, man. Then and man, if they said whatever he said, you know what I'm saying, whatever they said he did that shit. Yeah. They can go blame shit.
Whatever they say he did that shit. That is one of the most classic lines from goddamn Power, you know.
Hey, yo, go protect black, punish those who infringe.
Yeah, protect black women, punish those who infringe upon it. Right. I hear you, my brother. I hear you. I don't know that this is over.
Yeah.
But I know Tory is going to jail.
He's going to jail, son.
What that little girl said,
I think they're going to look out for him on the sentence. Like, you know, yeah. I don't think they're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, he up to a crazy, I don't think he nowhere near that amount of jail time. You know what I'm saying? Based on, you know what I'm saying, based on the charges that he, you know, had. So I don't feel like he'll get, you know what I'm saying, he'll get close to that. But he's guilty. Like something. I'm from the school of you don't play with guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got a gun. Like you don't play with guns. Period. So you know what I'm saying? So you go cool. You whipping out. You got a gun. You arguing with chicks. I'm like, look, whatever happens, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, the only thing that left me to like in a position where I was like, any doubt was when it looked like Kelsey grabbed the gun and brought the gun out, played with the gun, and then Tory took it from her.
Yeah. That
is the only situation where it would not be the most bitch ass nigga shit that ever existed. You know what I'm saying? The only way it's not that is if Kelsey had the gun and Tory took it from her. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that was just all bitch ass nigga shit. Little dick energy. Just all the shit the ladies say about niggas. It's just all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I believe believe, because that shit, some of these stories, they was just trying to. Man, the first conversation is the truest one. Yeah, they was trying to do was create doubt. I'm like, the truth is the truth. And everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody know, like, look, man, I ain't never heard a motherfucker just gonna apologize after somebody got shot. If you ain't do it.
Right. I'm gonna speak to me again.
If you was like, son, if you was doing that though, if you was like, yeah, man, I'm sorry I tried to hit, you know what I'm saying? If you was like, I'm sorry, I was going crazy. I was about to hit Kylie Jenner or whatever. You would preface it with that. I can guarantee you, if I'm ranking,
and why the fuck is this nigga talking on a jail phone?
Yo, I guess they not really. Hey, look, they really not what they rap about. Cause I don't know no nigga that'll do that.
Yeah, they not.
Yo,
No, I don't talk. You know how hard it is for me to get some weed. You know how hard it is for me to get some weed. Cause the way I'm talking, Michael Vick.
I'm trying to get it
Let
done.
me get that KD. Let me get that Kevin Durant.
So you trying?
Let me get some Bernie Sanders.
Like it's real weight or something though. I'm like, so you talk about a whole. You talk. Yeah, I'm like, look, nigga. That's one this much. Like you on the phone just rapping. Like, man, I'm so sorry. I'm like, my nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Right, like what the fuck? These niggas,
I don't believe nothing that nigga rapped about now. I'm like, it's no way.
Nope.
I'm like, it's no way.
Nope. Well, you know what? I believe he'll fight you because he beat up August Alsina. So I believe he might sing.
He knew August was sick and he walked up.
August is sick.
Yeah, he walked up and then he had full bodyguards behind him though.
You right. I don't believe that shit. You right.
Like, man,
you right.
Look, man. Go take your ass up in there, man. He gonna be tough in there though, man. I'm sure he'll join the gang or some shit, and you know what I'm saying, they'd be good and shit. That's all he gotta do and shit. That's what I'm saying. That's what everybody else do. Just join the gang and shit. You know what I'm saying, for some protection.
I heard the booty band is looking for some new members, so we'll see.
Don't mess with nobody.
Exactly. Speaking of these jail niggas, though, R. Kelly's in jail. Did we talk about the NDA? Did we talk about that?
The NDA?
R. Kelly. Did we talk about that at all? NDA.
No. Yeah, now you said you was going. I don't know who you talk about.
So allegedly, R. Kelly, there's 2 more episodes to his documentary, apparently. And in it discusses all of the shit with Aaliyah and how her entire family had to sign non-disclosure agreements once the wedding was annulled to not, divulge any of the information. And what's coming out was that he did marry her at 15. And not only did he marry her, of course, and have sex with her, but he beat her. Now, this is allegedly. I haven't seen these new documentary episodes. I'm not going to see them. I'm not interested. But I thought you guys might be interested. I don't know I guess it's on Netflix. And I know Dream Hampton did the first 2 series of Survivor R. Kelly, who I actually fuck with. But and I think she did the first series from I would say the bottom of her heart. I question the second series and these random episodes popping up. And that's probably unfair to do. But I'm like, why you still you did what you needed to do? Why you still on? He in jail. Nobody fucks with him. He gone for life, and you just still making money off of it. That's the part that bothers me. Not that you're still releasing the information, but you're still capitalizing on it. And it rubbed me a little wrong, but I don't know.
So you kind of feel like they held it to kind of, come back up. Come back out, yeah. I'm like, it's to me.
Exactly hey, J Lew, I'm telling you exactly what I think. I don't know.
Yeah, saying, like having a daughter and so many sisters. I saw a very brief of the other part of the the other documentary, like the initial stuff. Is a level traumatic to me. I kind of know everything I need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's gonna change, and I don't really care about any additional information. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can't be more of a creep than he is. So I kind of like leave it at that.
That's what I tell niggas about Jerry Jones. Like, oh, he was at the protest. He can't be more racist than he 80-year-old white man. I ain't trust racist Rick. Like you like he can't get more racist. You either racist or you're not. You're a rapist or you're not. You're a bad or you not.
The racist,
Huh?
racist Rick is Rick is just prejudiced, man. He don't know. I don't think he racist, man.
You think he's prejudiced because of his own opinion? He don't use his power to deny any other people their inalienable rights. You might be right because I don't think Rick would deny anybody their rights.
Nah,
no, he will. He will vote against their rights. He will vote against their rights. Nah, he racist. But he will vote against their rights.
I'll be honest. I just don't think he's. You know, I think a lot of these people are not as intelligent as you would think. I think we learned that when we was having certain conversations with them. They feel like they're a certain level intelligent wise, but when you really start talking about it, they basically find somebody that they feel like builds their ego and believe everything that person says. Like I wouldn't say, oh man, this is an intelligent guy I can really learn from. Like I don't get that.
Mm-hmm. I don't get it. I ain't getting either. we gonna move on from that bullshit, J Lew. We can move on from that and let them do what they do. They got their Don't Be Dumb awards. Now let's give out some awards to people who doing some real shit. How about that?
If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever, you're on a marathon, you know.
So marathon, you know what I'm saying? And who we giving it to? Donovan Mitchell, 71 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds. Luka Doncic, 60 points, 21 rebounds, 11 assists. Is that right?
Yeah,
I think that's right.
It was ridiculous. Whatever it was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo, fuck you, by the way. 55 points against our Wizards, 10 rebounds against our Wizards, and they got the goddamn W. There's an explosion of scoring in the NBA, and I'm just not mad about it, man. Bama's is balling out, J Lew. They balling.
So they studs, man. Like these dudes, man. Like that shit Donovan did. Everybody in New York was pissed. Like, damn, we could have had him because you know he was supposed to go to New York,
including Stephen A.
Oh yeah. You know Stephen A. Stephen A. been said he was pissed, but yeah, like that's him. Luka that line. Giannis said, like, I ain't gonna, man, I'm so pissed. The Wizards, we let they whole front court go nuts. He went nuts, Portis went nuts, and Robin Lopez went nuts. I'm like, how the hell does the whole fucking front line go? But hey, we had won like what 5 or 6 straight before that.
Yeah, 5 straight. We still 6 of our last 8, and we in the playing position in the NBA tournament. So we after a 10-game losing streak, we're still relevant. We're still in the playing position. So we got to give our guys credit for that. And midway through that game, we lost Bradley Beal. So when you just get your leader back and he play for a quarter and you lose him again, that's going to be a bit of a letdown.
Yeah.
So and
your lineup with Gaffer starting is working. My guy Roy is showing he's better than your guy Denny. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man, we both right, man. We both right.
Hey, we both right. Two things can be true. Come on. We got to give Rui his motherfucking flowers.
He came back. He's been back with a vengeance these last week.
Dog, Rui balling, and he's aggressive. And I'm not passing. We need scoring off the bench. It is called me.
Yeah.
If it's scoring off the bench with a person,
to y'all,
it would be him.
Shit.
Nope. Kyrie said, go Wizards. Should we blow it up? Kuzma, a high trade at the moment. Me personally, and as lifelong Wizards fans, I believe that we should keep KP, Kuz, Bill, and Rui. That's our core. Keep that together. But I like Rui off the bench because in the starting lineup with Bill, KP, and Kuzma, we got scoring. We just need them other 2 motherfuckers to defend. which is why I want DeLon Wright to start at the point instead of Monte Morris, and I want Gafford to start at the 5. Put our 2 best defenders in the starting lineup with those 3 20-point scorers. We are the only team in the NBA that has 3 20-point scorers. Put 2 defenders with them and let the bench do whatever, and we work all that out.
Yeah,
I want
KP. I want KP to be more aggressive on the blocks more. I'm gonna be honest, you know what I'm saying? You know me, I always want Rui to start. I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously I like, you know what I'm saying, what he's been doing. And he's getting just as many minutes as the starter, so I'm okay with it. It just scares me because I'm like, look, I feel like sometimes a good bench player is like a luxury. I'm like, look, man, we getting our asses whooped. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, give me my best 5. I don't care what 5 they are, and we'll go from there. And you know what I'm saying, and make it work. But you know what I'm saying, this last week or 2, I want to really see how Bill, you know what I'm saying, when Bill come back, you know what I'm saying, I think he can mesh well with it. It's hard to say if, you know what I'm saying, to blow it up, because I don't think we can get value. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the value we can get. What we should have did was not fuck up our 10th round pick and got a guy that can't even make it up from the fucking G League when we got 4 other guys making it up for the G League. Imagine if our 10th pick was anybody else's 10th pick who, you know what I'm saying, was competent in drafting, we would be okay. Because we would have at least 4 more wins now. So that's what it is. Don't do nothing stupid, you know what I'm saying, and make sure you scout well.
And that's why I'm not a fan of trading away players for picks. We draft like shit.
Yeah.
So we get a bunch of first round picks. Who we gonna pick up? We're gonna draft motherfucking JJ Evans, rerun, and goddamn Cole. I'm not a fan of us getting draft picks. Fuck what everybody in the Wizards Twitter says.
Y'all not
what we gonna do with them?
So if you ain't doing Toronto, I don't want you drafting my pick, man. Like it's like you gotta be a top 3. If you ain't in the top 3, go get the GM in Toronto. He the only one I'm trusting drafting.
Masai Ujiri, and we offered him ownership in all of Washington Monumental Sports and the position as president and GM. He turned us down. But I agree with you. I agree 100% with you.
We got you. So, you know what? I'm okay with that. Like, look, if you bet the house and he just said no, I can respect that.
Yeah, and to Fat's point, in the comments, and if you want to watch the show live, so that you can comment live and then have us respond to you on the podcast every Wednesday night, 8-ish on YouTube or Facebook. Well, fuck Facebook, on YouTube. Subscribe to a partner Kickback on YouTube so you get the notification. You can respond to us in the comments. And the notifications, when you subscribe, that helps us get our ad dollars up. So definitely go to youtube.com/Apartment and Kickback, or go to youtube.com and search Apartment and Kickback. Hit subscribe. You'll get and hit the notification bell. It'll notify you when we're going live, and you can talk to us live every single week. And when we do bonus episodes on a random Saturday or Monday, you'll get notified for that too. But basically, to answer his question, can we compete in the East in the play? What was that, J Lew?
Yeah. Nah, I was about to jump in and say the same thing. I wanted you to answer that. You think we can compete in the East?
Yeah, I do. We coming off of a 10-game losing streak. We are still in the play-in tournament, or ironically, back in the play-in tournament after losing 10 straight games, losing 13 of 14 games. We are currently in the play-in tournament. If you can lose 13 of 14 games and you're still in the mix, I think you're all right. Like my first mind is like, you're sorry, you're terrible, you're some shit. But if you can do all of that and still be in the tournament, what you want to say,
have a shot?
Yeah. I mean, Dumb and Dumber, when he was trying to get at the girl, and she was like, there is a 99.9% chance I will never date you. And he was like, So I still have a shot.
Still have a shot.
So I still have a shot. So yeah.
If you get in the
What you
dance,
saying, J Lew?
you know what the issue is? I think we can compete with anybody, but I also think we can lose to anybody. That's the issue.
Shit.
Like man to man, I feel like we are just talented to everybody else in the East. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the only people I would give a little bit hedge over us is Boston, because they actually play like a team. And I feel like Tatum and Jaylen Brown is the two best players on the court if we get on the court with them, even over Beal and everybody else we have. But for the most part, like, man, I feel like we can compete with anybody. We got size, skills. You know what I'm saying? You know, when we healthy, I feel like talent-wise, we there. You know, I probably wouldn't take us coaching. You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't take us coaching yet, just because, you know, our coach is a second-year guy. But and you know, new team. But talent-wise, man, I take us against anybody.
I'm with you on that. And now that he's using my lineup, if they let me coach the Wizards, I would say we good. We good. Because when he used my lineup,
hey, so you know what it is though? It helps because the defense. It helps the defense so much, man. Because Gafford is a defensive guy. Porzingis is a great shot blocker. So you got height. So at the very least, the team got to hit their jumpers to beat you. Yeah. And when DeLon, and that's why I'm really with you with starting DeLon. Imagine if we have a good on-ball defender with that help behind it. It's like, all right, good. It's like, look, we have an on-ball defender that can at least stay in front of his guy. We got two bigs that can help the other two guys out. It's like, look, y'all gonna have to shoot. Y'all gonna have to shoot like the Warriors shot, you know what I'm saying, 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying, to really score points.
Yeah, right now, I would prefer a guard that could defend like DeLon, but can penetrate the paint like John Wall. I would prefer having John Wall at point guard. I think DeLon and Monte Morris, and even our young dude, Jordan Goodwin, they're not good enough. None of them is good enough. I would start DeLon because at least he's 6'5", brings in and got the wingspan and can defend. But we need a point guard that can really dish and really get to the basket. Other than that, I believe we really need a big body. We need somebody that's 260 pounds. Because even though KP is tall and long, pause, and Gafford tall and long, pause, we don't have any girth, pause. We need somebody that we, huh?
Do you think Todd? You think that's what they brought Todd for? I know he's too old, but
they brought him for leadership in locker room. We need a 6'11", 270-pound, just big motherfucker. When Joel Embiid trying to back it down.
You want Tahiti White back?
Yes. Bring Tahiti White, Georgetown. Bring him back. Real talk. What slow players we had? We had Robin.
Yeah.
Bring Robin Lopez back. We need to bring in Boogie Cousins. I'm not sure who you know. Bring Boogie Cousins in. Bring in somebody that's 6'10", 6'11", and got some size to him. Because Joel Embiid just be like, move, bitch. Bama for the Knicks. I can't even think of his name. They got Julius Randle and they got a big man. That big man just elbow Gafford, he fell down. I'm like, what the fuck? We need
Mitchell Robinson. Oh yeah, Mitchell Robinson kill us.
Yeah. Let's see. Resilience. Let's go Wizards. Exactly. We bringing it back. Indeed, Boston is tough. KP and X out their bigs. Bill can get it shaken. I agree. I agree with that. I wanted him.
Yeah,
I wanted Wall and Bill together for life.
I'm like disappointed in Bill though.
It's injuries, man. He's shooting his best percentages of his career. He killing when he play.
But it's like, you know what my issue with Bill though, and you know I'm a Bill guy. Bill kills like. It's like the times he killed is like when we down, you know what I'm saying, to bring us back in. It's like, I don't feel like it's consistent enough for us to kind of like he don't take the lead from 8 to 15. It's like he'll get the lead. You know what I'm saying? He'll bring us back from 15 to 6. You know what I'm saying? I want the timing to be better on when, you know what I'm saying, on when, you know, like, look, I want to close his mentality. Like, give me the ball. Let me put this shit, let me get us to 15. Let me control this. You know what I'm saying? I don't be seeing it.
He's not the closer. The closers are KP and Kuz and probably Rui.
Ain't that a problem? That should be a problem though, right?
No, well,
Okay.
yes and no. Yes and no, depending on what you bring to the table. Because LeBron hasn't been the closer on his teams the majority of the time. It was KP, it was D Wade, it was Anthony Davis, it was Rajon Rondo, sometimes Austin Reeves.
Yeah, but
You
they held the ball, but so what we should do, man. DeLon, I'd be okay with DeLon at point. And if not, like our closing lineup for me will be Bill at the point. You know what I'm saying? And I go Bill, KP, Roy, Kuz, and Gaff. Look, man, I got scoring and I got defense. I'm like, look, that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I interchange.
Kuz at the 2.
Huh. The way he like,
I'm mad at that. Kuz told me. Well, not told me. Kuz said, "Wait till you see our really big lineup when I'm at the 2. Like, wait till you see that shit." So Kuz said it. So I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, that's what it should be. We actually have a defensive. Yeah. Like, look,
I don't have no issue with that. The only actually, I have a little issue with that. Bill has a tendency to dribble the ball off his foot in the clutch. Kuz is clutch if you get him the ball in the clutch, not necessarily creating the shot off the clutch. Who's going to create the shot? Bill can do it. Kuz can do it. Bill, no, it can't be Bill. We've seen him play 10 years. It's not him.
But that one year,
watched him play 10 years.
Remember the stretch he played the point, and they was doing it.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him.
You know what I would do? I would let Bill run the point, and I would interchange. It would be Kuz and KP doing pick and roll. Every fucking play. Every play, and then when y'all, you know what I'm saying, when y'all do it different, I'm gonna have Rui dive to the basket and get me, you know what I'm saying, get me something there. And if you know what I'm saying, if y'all do something stupid, we're gonna throw the oop to Gav. Like sometimes they make, I'm like, let's simplify this shit. It ain't rocket science. Yeah,
but sometimes Bill he will dribble the ball off of his foot.
He do be doing that.
It will go out of bounds.
That pisses me off.
Man. Like I don't trust him running point guard duties in the clutch. He will dribble the ball off of his fucking foot.
Yeah, and I'm saying only in the closing lineup, because that's when we getting the ball, like they not pushing, they not picking us up full court. You know what I'm saying? And maybe after a timeout or something, give it this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on the side of it, I don't want you dribbling too much and shit, doing nothing stupid.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'll say this. I like what we're doing right now. I want to see what changes West makes going forward. But if we can lose 10 games in a row, 13 or 14 games, and still be in the play-in, then no matter what happens the rest of the season, we should still be in the play-in. If you can lose 10 in a row and still be in it, what else can happen? And I don't want to ask that because I don't want the answer to come. But if you can lose 10 games in a row and still be in the mix,
they'll find
then
out.
We
they'll figure a way. They'll find a way.
You're killing me, Swallows.
You know it's nothing.
Young. I do want to add, I like what LeBron is doing in year 20. He's going off. The best year 20. Is LeBron better than Jordan? In my opinion, no. Is he better than Kobe? I'm not sure. But what I can say, it's never been a nigga this good for this long. That's a Jay-Z line.
He's had the best career out of anybody. Period.
It's never been a nigga this good for this long.
I don't think
Shout out to LeBron.
The shit he's doing in this year, he's carrying the how he's carrying that team is ridiculous. Like he's had the best career that ever. He's had the best NBA career ever. From year 1 to year 20, ain't nobody fuck with him. I still call Jordan the GOAT. But if you telling me, you know what I'm saying, if you asking me career.
If you go year 1 to year 16, I'm gonna give it to Kareem. But once you get to year 20, it ain't close. It's LeBron and nobody else.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I agree with that.
So shout out to him, and shout out to Luka and Donovan Mitchell and Giannis and all the things they're doing. Really quick, just give me off the top of your head, who's in the Western Conference Finals? Who's in the Eastern Conference Finals? And I know I'll put you on the spot, but just guess. Like,
Milwaukee, Philly, East, West. Though I ain't gonna lie, 1 through 10, they the same. I'm gonna go with who I like. On one of them, I'm gonna go with the Warriors because I'm banking on Steph coming back. Damn, who else out there? I ain't really liking how Phoenix looking right now.
Denver, Dallas, who's in the finals last year.
Warriors, Denver. I'm gonna go Warriors, Denver.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Warriors, Denver, Milwaukee, Philly, which is a little bit different because most people will say Boston and Dallas. So I'm gonna go with those.
I'm gonna go Boston, Brooklyn in the East.
Okay.
And in the West, I'm gonna go. I don't believe in anybody in the West, which is just wild to say, but I don't believe in none of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, like 1 through 10, they the same teams.
Yeah, I don't believe in them. I'll just go with Denver has their full arsenal. That should mean something. I don't know if it does mean anything.
They getting healthy.
Should mean something.
They getting healthy. They should be there, man. Jokic, Jamal Murray gonna be at his tip top at that point. Michael Porter gonna be at his tip top. They should have it. You know what I'm saying? They added enough defensive pieces. I feel like they should have it. I'm saying Warriors just because I'm banking on Steph being back healthy, him and Wiggins being back healthy.
I want to bank on Steph. Steph is my favorite player.
That's what it is.
He doesn't wear a Wizard uniform. My favorite player that don't wear a Wizard uniform is John Wall. But after that, it's Steph Curry. I'm going to go Denver, and I'm going to go – I would have said Memphis, but they just pissed me off with too much braggadocio. It's like, shut the fuck up and do something before you all this shit. I'm not feeling you. You're not Memphis Ali. Like, I'm not buying into your bullshit. So I'm going to say – I'm going to say New Orleans. I'm going with New Orleans.
I don't. And you know what I would do if Warriors. My only caveat is if Warriors still have health issues, I'll put Clippers over them. I'll put Clippers in the Nuggets.
Is Clay playing? I mean, is the glove? What's the nigga name? Kawhi.
Yeah.
Kawhi
You know how
playing?
every couple games, but you know how you know what they're doing. They getting them ready for the playoffs. And I still think the Clippers have the best coach in J Lew. So I'm kind of banking on that.
I got to give you a point for that.
So I'm
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if it's health, if Warriors not fully healthy, I'm going Clips and the Nuggets. If Warriors fully healthy, I go Warriors and the Nuggets. And like I said, I'm gonna still go
If
Boston.
the Warriors are healthy, I'm going Warriors Nuggets. If the
Okay.
Warriors are healthy,
Okay.
of course, I don't believe they'll be healthy. And I'm not sure that Draymond Green, Jordan Poole shit is going to get swept under the rug. Because you punch me in my face, it's going to be an issue until we trade it. So I don't know what to
It
do
should have
about
been,
that. Yeah.
Your boy called Boston, Miami, and Lakers and Dallas.
Boston, Miami. I ain't mad at that. Miami is struggling, but I ain't mad at that. Lakers and Dallas.
Yeah.
I
Well, no,
mean,
you know what? Yeah, because AD should be back.
If AD come back,
middle of this month.
he was playing. I wouldn't disregard that. If AD come back healthy.
I'd be with it, but I'm not trusting the Lakers. I just can't trust them
I
right
don't
now.
trust Lakers or Dallas.
Yeah,
It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
yeah,
I just don't trust them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I think when they walk on the court, they had the best player on the court, but out of that, I think the other team had the next three. You know what I'm saying? The next three would be the top players on the other team.
Yeah, factory. And I'll tell you, before we get up out of here, just really quick.
Netflix and chill. What does that even mean?
I haven't seen Will Smith's Emancipation yet. I plan to watch it. I don't like slave movies, but they keep insisting it's not a slave movie. And I'm also a Will Smith fan and supporter. So I did play the first 5-10 minutes when it came out because I wanted him to get credit. But yeah, I'll watch that. The Best Man final chapters, I fucking loved it. There were things about it that I didn't like. We're not gonna get into that tonight because I want y'all to know next episode we can take it a deep dive. But The Best Man final chapters TV show on Peacock, I just enjoyed it. Well, I love the movie. I love the movie so much that I couldn't help but enjoy the TV show. There were certain things I didn't want this to happen or that to happen, and I was a little, whatever. But just overall, it was great, man. I'm almost thankful they made it. You know what I'm saying? It gave me closure. I got to see some of my favorite actors, actresses, and characters. Because usually you get the movie and then that's it, like Love Jones, or maybe you get a part 2 like The Best Man, or maybe you get a fucking series that's an hour long every episode and 8-9 episodes when you think it's over. I loved it, man. Shout out to Malcolm Lee. I always thought it was ironic that Spike Lee is this movie icon, and his little cousin Malcolm made 2 of my favorite movies of all time. And your big cousin is Spike. Yet you have made 2 of my favorite movies of all time. Shout out to Malcolm D. Lee. Shout out to the entire cast. Nia, I know your husband cheated on you. I'm here for you. Nia, call me. Call me. Nia, call me.
I'm available.
Right. And if I'm not available, the woman I'm with will like you too. Call me. But did you get a chance to take a look at it yet?
I looked. I saw a couple of the episodes, and I didn't think I was gonna watch none of it because I'm the type. I like the movie. I don't want. I like what I like. I don't want nothing added on to it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was pleasantly surprised. The couple episodes that I watched were all good. I'm not super vested in it because I'm so attached to the movies. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not opposed. You know what I'm saying? I got some free time, so I might end up doing it. You know what I'm saying? End up watching some more of them because. But I'm not vested. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you vested. I'm not vested because of that.
I can dig it. I can dig it. I would encourage you to watch the whole thing and just walk away with whatever you walk away with. But you know, as long as you watch a couple episodes, then you gave them their
the credit. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you one thing I did see. Sanaa, you know what I'm saying? I saw. I think I was on like.
You saw my text on my phone when she texted me. Is that what you saw?
No. I missed that one. But I know in the movie, like she been acting like a cold Bama though.
Yeah.
I
did not enjoy her.
That shit's ridiculous. Tay ass should like, look, man, if you don't get this shit together, you know what I'm saying? Your ass gonna be in the hood helping everybody out for a long time.
Right, I'm sending you back to the strip club. He's gonna do Stevie J did Jocelyn. You're going back to the strip club. Oh, she wasn't in the strip club. That was the other girl.
Nah, that wasn't her.
Yeah, he should have sent her though. Just sent her too.
Yeah, she a cook. She a cook. I'm like, yeah, you go cook for the hood then. If you don't want the thing, if you don't want what I provide.
Right. Take your ass on. And it's okay for black men to say that. We have the right to not be happy with you, black women. But I'm not, no gender war. I want no beef.
There you go.
I want no beef.
There you go. Y'all cut them.
Right. But we got the right to say we're not happy. We got that right. So definitely check out The Best Man. I would say check out Emancipation. Will Smith, my guy, regardless of the Oscar smack. I wish he wouldn't have did it, but I get it. I read the book. If you read it, you would get it too. Just really well. Actually, I don't have to play the music. My boo Ashanti, you all know I'm dating, has come out publicly and said she's ready to settle down and have kids. We all know those are my children. There need to be a lot of conversations surrounding it. But I can tell you now, our kids' names are Ali Amaru Newman, Akila Nia Newman, and Mayor Newman. There you go. I gave you the information. You have it now. Are you happy, people?
You leaked it, huh?
I leaked it. Because I'm going to leak it on our podcast. I'm going to leak it.
The tabloids would have paid good money for that information.
Yeah, well, it's personal, man. This is me and my boo. So I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't trying to capitalize.
You ain't trying to profit off it. I understand.
No,
man, that's honorable, man.
See, you get me, bro. You get me.
That's
you know As we walk up out of here, I will say this. When Sister's album dropped, I had a lot going on. It was the end of the year. I was trying to get my shit together. Ain't got time to be playing. Ain't time to listen to no albums. I listened to it. It's fucking good. SZA, she makes great fucking R&B. Like when I was a kid, I like all R&B for real. But when Jodeci came out, it was like hood nigga R&B. And so I liked it more because it was more like, you know what I'm saying? It was like how if I wrote a love song for a girl, it would have sounded more like Jodeci than Will Smith. And that's kind of how SZA shit is. It's like the hood chick R&B.
Take a listen to it.
Yeah, and I like hood chicks. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you. Don't shoot me, boo. No. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying I like hood chick R&B. I like that real shit. I like that from the dirt shit. And,
yeah, I need emotion. I need emotions with my R&B.
It's she the most emotional motherfucker ever because she's chemically imbalanced. There's a level of emotion that you might not even be ready for. These people like, I'm gonna kill myself. I love you. You're like, whoa.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that ain't emotion. That's crazy.
That's emotion. That's emotion still.
That
emotion.
That's St. Ease.
No, she got a song called Kill Bill about killing her ex and his new girl. That ain't one of my favorite songs, but I'm just saying, she takes you.
It takes you there.
Places that regular R&B doesn't. And I gotta say, I just fucking appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, that's good, man.
Happy New Year! I hope you stick to your. Well, I don't do resolutions. I do goals, like J Lew say. But I hope you stick to your resolutions and or your goals. I hope you do what's best for you first, your family second, your friends and everyone else third or fourth, or however you want to do it. But I want to make it's like when you're on an airplane and they say put your mask on first before you help somebody else. I hope in 2023 you put your mask on first before you help anybody else. And that doesn't mean shit on your friends and family. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying have your mask on firmly. You know, so that you can help all the other people you love. And I hope that you scratch off a bucket list travel place. I hope you take whatever your career is to even if it's just one step up. I hope you do that. I really want you to do 7 steps up, but no pressure. Even if one step up, I wish that for you. I hope that you can have the tough conversations with the people you love. I hope that you can encourage a stranger even when you don't feel encouraged. I hope the music you like comes out, the movies you like come out, the TV shows you like come out, and you have time to watch them. And I hope that you set a plan, at least the beginning stages of the plan for the rest of your life. And you don't do life year to year anymore. You create your plan and you do the actions to live it out for the rest of your life. So you're not starting over every year. I wish all those things for you. I send all that positive energy to you. I don't really pray, but I am still praying for that for you. And I want to say thank you. December was one of our best months ever. This most recent December. Been doing the show 10 years. 10 years. And the past December, past 30 days is like top 10 shit. And we only put out 1 or 2 episodes because of the holiday. So I appreciate you for supporting. Subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, give us 5-star ranking. And I am going to demand that you have the greatest year of your fucking life. And if you don't have the greatest year of your fucking life because you ain't do your work, we're going to have a conversation in January, nigga. Woman, queen, king. Have your best fucking year. It's no excuse. It's no excuse. J Lew, tell them they can do it. Tell them they can do it.
Hey, man, you can do whatever you put your mind to, man.
Do it. And J Lew, as always, I want to thank you, bro.
Just do it.
I don't know what a podcast would be without you. I just appreciate you. You my nigga. You my bro. And just thank you. And I see something got your attention.
You know this don't freeze, and so I'm going back and forth with the battery.
Okay.
Low power mode.
I can dig it. Well, man, let's get up out of here, man. Y'all have an amazing motherfucking week. First week of the year. Join the gym. Do whatever you got to do. And most importantly, be real with yourself and the people you love. And even if you're not on your A game, if you're real with yourself and the people you love, you can encourage yourself and they can encourage you. And it can all get you to your A game. And I ain't no self-help bullshit. I'm telling you some real shit. Tell your niggas, I'm gonna bullshit and I ain't go to the gym. Tell one of your boys that and one of your ladies that and see how they reinforce you. Like, nah, dog, come on, well, this cool, but now go tomorrow. Like, that's real shit. We're not gonna be perfect by ourselves. We need our community. So be honest with your people that you hold dear and give them the opportunity to build you up. That's all I got, J Lew.
Let's do it.
Uno. We out.
We out. Y'all be safe.
Yes, sir.